Hello friends, welcome to my channels. Today now I am going to discuss about the Indian history, modern India, governors generals. First one, Sir John Macpherson's, Sir John Macpherson's the acting governor generals are the acting governor generals from 785 to 786 are the acting governor of 785 to 786. Next one, Lord Cornwallis. Lord Cornwallis 786 to 793. Lord Cornwallis का पीरियड हुआ क्या 786 to 793. First one, Lord Cornwallis introduced the permanent settlement. Lord Cornwallis introduced the permanent settlements. Settlements of Bengal. Lord Cornwallis introduced the permanent settlement of Bengals, also called Jamidari system. Also called Jamidari systems. Lord Cornwallis introduced the permanent settlements of Bengals. This settlement is also called the Jamidari systems. Second, the first person to codify the law. The first person to codify the Cornwallis Code. This law is called the Cornwallis Code. The first person to codify the law. This law is the Cornwallis Code. The law separated the revenue administration. The law separated the revenue administrations from the administrations of justice. The law separated the revenue administration from the revenue of the administrations of justice. The law separated the revenue administration from to the administrations of justice. Lord Cornwallis called as the father of Indian civil service. Lord Cornwallis is called as the father of Indian civil services. Lord Cornwallis called as the father of Indian civil services. Third Anglo-Mysore War. Third Anglo-Mysore War 789 to 92. The third Anglo-Mysore War 789 to 92 followed by the Treaty of Srirangapatnam 792. Followed the Treaty of the Srirangapatnam 792. Last the districts were divided into small khanates. The districts were divided into the small khanates and an inspector was appointed. Each district says an inspector is appointed for the administrations. In each thana, a supervisor officer with the designations of the superintendent of police. A supervisor officers of the each thana of the supervisor officers designations are the superintendent of police was appointed in each district. He also raised the salaries of all the police officers. He raised the salary of the all police officers. Next, Lord Cornwallis in 798. Lord Cornwallis made a proclamations. In 789, Lord Cornwallis made a proclamations that anyone who is found associated with slavery, associated with the slavery would be prosecuted in the Supreme Court. Those who are associated with the slavery would be prosecuted in the Supreme Court. This step was taken to the curb the menace of slavery. This step was taken to the menace of the slavery prevalent in India since the Sultan era. Prevalent in the India since the Sultan era. He had commanded the British forces. Against the Americans in the War of Independence. He had commanded the British forces against the Americans in the War of Independence. Lord Cornwallis was the first English nobleman. Lord Cornwallis was the first English nobleman to came to India to came to India and undertake the undertake the English nobleman to undertake the office of the Governor General, to undertake the office of the Governor General. Lord Cornwallis was the first English nobleman. Lord Cornwallis was the first English nobleman come to India, undertake the office of the Governor General. Next, Lord Cornwallis was the first parliamentary Governor General of India. Lord Cornwallis was the first parliamentary Governor of India. He was also the first governor. He was also the first Governor of General of India to die in India. He was the first Governor General of India to die in India. His grave is in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. His grave is in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Grave means hole of the cremations. Next governor, Sir John Shore, 793 to 798. Sir John Shore was the first civil servant. Sir John Shore was the first civil servant to become the Governor General. Sir John Shore was the first civil servant to become a Governor General. Sir John Shore was the first civil servant to become a Governor General. He was the principal revenue advisor. He was the principal revenue advisors of the advisors during the regime of the Warren Hastings. He was the principal revenue advisors of the regime of the Warren Hastings. Most of the reforms of the revenue administration in 708, most of the reforms of the revenue administration in 786 and 790 were introduced by the Shore. Next, most of the reforms of the revenue administration in 786 to and 790 were introduced by the Shore. Next one is followed non-intervention policy. Followed non-intervention policy of others. Followed non-intervention policy with others, state or territory. Followed non-intervention policy of the others, state or territories. Third, next one is this result in the Nizam employing French officer. This resulted at the conclusion the Nizam employing the French officers to train the army. This resulted in the Nizam employing the French officers to train the army, thus decreasing the English influences. Next one, the Maratha and Tipu Sultan. The Maratha and the Tipu Sultan also sought to the help of the French. The Maratha and the Tipu Sultan sought to the help of the French, thus undermining the British. Next is Charter Act of 793. Charter Act of 793 was enacted. The Sir John Shore's times, Charter Act of 793 were enacted. Thanks all of you. Please share, subscribe and click the bell icons. Thank you.